do you see kind of generational shifts going on? Obviously, the young people, they're native to this. They haven't known anything else. But I'm a Gen Xer, and others even older than me. Is it hard, or is there a reticence to kind of dive into that world? Do you see a shift going on?
Oh, great question. Actually, I love this question. Yeah, generational shift is kind of how you really hit it, right? We have many. Let's use the workforce as an example, right? We have in today's workforce, we probably have three generations of workers, right? We have people from my grandma to people just getting out of high school, right? So we have a spectrum of people from different walks of life, different experiences. The norms that were common at that time are no longer the norms today, right? And before I jump into some examples, let's talk about the payphone. When was the last time you saw a payphone anywhere on island, right? So when back to the 90s, when the cell phone came out, we didn't know it, but years later, right? Maybe probably about 20 years later, there would be a reduction in payphones across the world, right? Because now most people may not even have a home phone number because their cell phone number, their smartphone number that they take around, you can take it anywhere, right? You can,
That's
yep,
me.
exactly. So you can be connected anywhere, anytime, like you said, right? You can be traveling in a foreign country, be connected to the mobile network there, or even just be connected to Wi-Fi anywhere and be able to make like a WhatsApp call, a video call, a Facebook call from anywhere, right? And
Yeah.
that's the example I like to use is I'm going to use two examples. I have a 2-year-old son, and then I have a grandma that's almost 9 years old, right? And I do a lot of traveling, for personal. And when I'm away and I want to talk to my son or my grandma, it's just a push of a button, right? It's just me
Mm,
grabbing my phone, opening an app, and calling them. And I can tell you, my grandma, of course, this she's 90 years old, but she's just as great with tech than my 2-year-old son. It's crazy, right? It's because we and they know that technology has bridged the gap of the world, right? It's flat. The world's become flat, right? Before it
yes.
used to be impossible, or you used to pay tons of money to even just make a phone call, right? Like
Right.
$10 a minute, $20 a minute. Now,
Yes.
as long as you have valid and reliable internet connection, you can make a call. Not only a call, you can make a video call, right? And you can play
Yes.
games and have activities on that call. It's crazy. So my grandma, it's always exciting because she knows when it's my birthday, I'm expecting that video call from her during that time, right? And that's someone that's 90 years old embracing technology. And one thing that she loves too is also she probably loves playing, I think, Candy Crush on her iPad. But it's also fantastic because my grandma has kids all over the world, right? In the States, in the Philippines, on Guam. And if she wants to contact them and have, that connection and see their faces, it's so easy, right? And then
Yes.
with my son, just this morning, they wanted to watch some TV, but he's 2 years old and he's already navigating the buttons and he knows, okay, I'm going to click this and I'm going to watch this show. And that's exciting, right? And of course, FaceTime and I'm sorry, screen time is also very important, but it's also something incredible because
Yeah.
this generation of people entering and living with this technology coming up and that already exists, 20 years from now, it's going to be at a different level, right? You and I are using technology, to create value in our everyday lives, but that new generation is going to take that technology that we have today, make it better, or take it even further, right? And that's what's so exciting.